This is my friend Alana. We did a live before for Tarot of Hearts unboxing, and we could only do measures in that. So we decided to wrap this up today. But yes, here she's Alana from 3 Degrees of Love and Divination, and my lovely friend. And I hope you're all having a lovely day. If you want to say anything, Alana, go ahead.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here on Winds of Reflection, Ravneet's beautiful channel. And thank you for having me so we can continue on going through the Tarot of Hearts deck. And we have been loving this deck so much. Yeah, so we're gonna go through the minor arcana, and we kind of we are hoping that we could get through all 56 cards because it took us what last video was like over an hour just to get through
More. Close to 2 hours,
22
I think. Yeah.
22 cards. But we figured what we would do this time is just pick out and point out one thing from the card, and then yeah. And then keep it moving.
Keep it moving. Yes, that's the goal. It's ambitious, but we can do it. And
Yes.
I hope you guys can also chime in the comments if you find anything interesting in whatever we are sharing or in the artwork. Feel free.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go then, Alana. Are you ready?
Yeah. So just a quick update. It's the double check the Tarot of Hearts. This is by
Yeah.
US Games, and it's by Isabel Hayes. So love, love, love this deck. And hopefully we can get to pairing it with the dirt gems like we wanted to, and maybe
Yeah.
and do a collective reading. So
That'd be nice.
yeah, so let's get going.
Okay.
So we have the Ace of Wands.
Here you go.
The first thing I noticed is about the hands and how the hands sort of are representing, well, three of the fingers are green, and then we have the other colors there. So yes.
Yeah. So
So
interesting. Okay. Okay.
yes.
I don't know, for some reason, for me, the first thing that came to mind was the like a farmer's hand. For some reason it gave me a very agricultural vibe. um and after that, the flute. I think the flute is interesting here, so I think it is about that creative process. That's what I felt. Hi Sienna,
Yes,
hi
yeah.
Cody. um welcome to the chat. But yeah,
Yes.
let's move on then, huh?
All right.
Okay.
So
So,
we have the two,
ooh.
and I love how the I love the fact that it's a dancer on the card. Hi,
Yeah.
Frank.
Hi, Frank. Thanks, Sienna.
Thank
I'm not
you.
sure who she's saying, but yeah, go
Oh,
on.
well, I
Yeah,
think both of us, because we're
both of
both
us.
beautiful.
Yes.
Yes. Um, and he looks like a gymnast who's doing the like the ball toss. I forget what they call it. Where they yeah, Sienna says both of you, yes.
Thanks,
But
Sienna.
that you know that ball dancing. Hi Fatima, welcome. Thank
Hi,
you.
Fatima. How are you?
In the gymnastics, yeah. So
Yeah.
okay.
I think what came to me was like immediate was it's like a view. There's like a window thing happening here, like a frame.
Yes.
And it's almost like we are looking forward to this window outside. That's what it
Yes.
looks like. The frame jumped out at me, the first thing, I think. So
Yes.
yeah.
Um in oh in the third one,
Yes.
in the three, what the three of wands, it's upside down, sweetie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like this
Hi,
is a
Marie.
little bit wonky. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so the mermaid, and what I noticed is the boat, which is actually her hat, but it's like it almost is a boat in the horizon in the distance as well, but it's actually on her head. And then the musical notes,
Mm. Yeah. Um,
which I really love that.
yeah, I think for me it is like what is the interesting thing that I liked was the mermaid, right? And she's
Hmm.
out of the water, and then the music, the music.
Yeah.
So it's almost like she was lured out by someone. That's what I get. The first thing.
Okay, so how
Okay.
my brain works, right away,
I
because you
know.
said she was lured out, right? So at first, mind you, I get Little Mermaid vibes because of the mermaid, but
Hi,
then the
Marie.
song, yeah, right. But the what came to mind was Frozen, the movie Frozen 2, where I don't know if you've seen it, but where Elsa gets called out into the unknown. So like that's
Yes.
what was playing in my head as soon as I saw that. And you said she's being called out.
Well, that's what it looks like. Because Selkies, I don't know, but to me, it's like, yeah, that's what it jumped out to me. Like the music, and she's out.
Yes.
So yeah. Hi,
Yeah.
Marie. If so,
Yes,
yeah.
I
That
love it.
next is my favorite card for some
I know,
reason.
I was just about to say the Four of Wands. And I love the
Oh,
use of the colors here, right?
so pretty.
Now I'll let you speak about this card because when we first were going through it and you were talking about the significance with the top and culturally speaking. So you want to talk about that?
Well, I think it was in religious places, but this is more of um like a couple getting together and they're playing Holi, which is like a festival that is
With the
um
colorful smoke?
I think it happens in March. It's very colorful, but it's actually celebrating righteousness, the victory of righteousness over falsehood, and there's a whole mythology story around it. But to me, this card represents the joy of that, the whole celebration,
Hmm.
the different colors coming together, and these couple look really happy together, and it's just a
Yes,
beautiful
I love
card,
it.
isn't it? Tell us in the
Yeah,
chat, right?
and Marie thinks it is. It's a very, very beautiful card. I love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
I just
Okay. So the
okay.
five of wands.
Oh, my favorite card. No, it's the sarcasm. Go on, go on.
No, the four of wands is her favorite card. But the five
No,
of
this
wands
was
here.
sarcastic because I keep getting this these days. Because yeah,
Really? You're getting oh, okay, got you, got you.
yeah. But
Yeah, so the what really stands out to me is the black, there's black and white with gray. So there's really the only thing that's really we got some colors here is in the wands. And again, so I feel like this is really a big chakra deck
mm,
when it comes to the colors, because if you notice the characters are all black, white, and gray, right?
right,
And to me that sort of speaks to the I just dropped a card, but speaks to that idea of society, things being black, white, or gray, when
right,
really and truly, right, we have all the colors. And to me the conflict here is in the colors. So the conflict is with the wands and the different chakras. Here we look like it looks like we have the root, the solar plexus, the heart, and what I want to believe is the crown, because it's oh, it might be the red, orange, yellow, green, and purple. So that would be the root,
yeah.
the
Faster,
sacral,
Alana. Quick. Mm-hmm.
yeah, the root, the sacral, the crown, and
Heart,
what was the root? Oh, the heart,
heart.
yeah, and heart, yeah.
And hi,
So
Mizan, in the chat. Hello, Mizan. Um,
yes,
yeah, it is very much along the same lines. That's what I noticed too, like the colors, right? To me,
yes,
it's like looking at the world very black and white, and I think that's where conflict arises from. Because we don't look at the nuances, right? And it's all
yes,
about like ego. Because I actually think ego is like this. It's always like me versus you versus the problem and the solution, right?
yes,
So
exactly, exactly. And then
very
now, so we
nice.
have the Six of Wands and
Ooh.
musical notes, right? So she's there, glow, and of course, you know what? Yes, Marie. But here, the song that comes up as soon as I pick this up is Diana Ross. I'm coming out.
Oh
Because it's
yeah.
music notes, and she's there holding this, like, laurel sort of in celebration of look at me, like that kind of way. So it's like, yeah. Hi.
Oh,
Hi,
hi
Miss
Hilda.
Miss Hilly. Hilly Lily.
Frank
How
always
many
asks
decks
how
do I
many
have,
decks we
Frank?
have.
I can't answer that because I have I
Yeah.
can't.
Frank, come on. Come on.
I haven't really
Okay.
gone through my collection to count it, so I really don't have an answer for you, honestly.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
just
to me, yeah. Hi, Angel. Angel Wings. Hello. How are you? Welcome. I think for me, it's just the way she looks. She looks so like confident and proud of
yes,
herself, and her whole stance is
and very
um,
celebratory, right?
very celebratory. Yeah, she's not shying away from taking up the stage. I love that.
Yes,
Very
yes,
beautiful, and I like
exactly.
the border too. I don't know. There's something about they have created borders in some of the cards, which is very interesting to me. Gives
Yes.
me more to think about.
Now I
Okay.
love this next one,
Oh
and
yeah.
I know Haley will love this one too.
Oh
Because to
yeah.
me,
Yeah.
what I see here is oh, and we have a lot of sacral, maybe root and solar plexus here.
Like fluence. Yeah.
Um, and then the
Mhm.
mountain, which is the greed, which really speaks, well, of course, the heart, but also the organic, the nature, right? Being grounded with the grass. But here we can see that the person is native, very
Right.
clear native. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, mommy bought it. My mom bought it for
Beautiful.
me. Yes. So I really like that, really speaking to that. Um, yes, yes, Hilly, really speaking to organic to the land
It does. It is a beautiful card.
because of the native
Yeah.
recognition right there.
Right. I think it's
Yes.
very much like I get the same vibe from it. It's very much like not in asking for power in the needy way, but in just being standing up, in the way you are and owning it. In this case, very indigenous. It is a powerful
And
representation. I
and
like
really
that.
holding on to your origins, right? And the
Yes.
roots of who you are.
I
The eight
it's
of
interesting. The color orange makes me think, um, yeah, in this card. It definitely makes you think. And
yeah.
also the flutes. Are these flutes? Okay, we're gonna go on seriously, but just one. Are these flutes, right? These ones?
Yeah, they look like flutes. Yes, they are flutes. Yes, they
Very
are flutes.
interesting. I really enjoy Native American flutes. Like it is
Yeah,
something.
it is
Anyways.
beautiful. Now this sort of prism here with the colors, um, I there is a lot of red in this deck. Absolutely. This now really to me sort of speaks to the Louvre.
That's the first thing that came to my mind too.
The
Yes.
Louvre, right? Paris.
Yes.
Yes. And then the Eight of Wands. So that really sort of going back. Well, if we really even want to, because we were just having a conversation just before our live, and we were talking about. Well, I had mentioned Christ consciousness. and that whole sort of thing, and it really speaks to me. Da Vinci Code. The Da Vinci Code is
Interesting.
what really registers to me, because I'm seeing again the Paris Louvre, and then the whole understanding of the Da Vinci Code and blah blah blah, and there you go.
There's definitely a touch on that in the guidebook. I'm sure I haven't read the guidebook, but
Yeah,
um,
I don't recall, but yeah. And then we have the Nine of Wands.
you didn't let me speak on that. But let's
I'm
go on.
sorry.
You did.
Just as
You're like,
I said
I'm
that, I was
done.
thinking that. Wait a
Ciao.
second, she didn't even talk about the Eight of Wands yet. Sorry.
I think for me it is because I have not
Yes,
been
Dan
to
Brown, Frank. You're right. Yes,
Dan Brown.
the Da
Yeah.
Vinci Code. Yeah.
I think it's for me it's very much like because wands is all about creativity, right? To me, I'm still kind of thinking about it, like because they're using light and that whole physics of the Vibgyor, right? The whole um
Okay.
I'm not sure, but that's
You know
something
what just
around
came to
light.
mind as I said that? Because you said you talked about the idea of creativity, and then and then I heard passion, and then
Right.
I heard Passion of the Christ.
Well, I didn't go there, but okay.
Well,
Okay,
because again, we were
fine.
talking about Da Vinci Code, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was again, as looking back at Frank's comment with Dan Brown, and knowing what
Yes.
what the whole
Yes.
story of the Da Vinci Code. So again, I went Passion of the Christ. So that's where that went. That's where that happened. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to me, I think it's really, I want to just describe it a little bit. I think it's about, like how light carries all the different shades in it.
Yes,
And it just needs the right medium to do that. And for us, I guess, can we become this reflective to get, because that's what Eight of Wands is,
we
right?
are
That's
that
momentum.
reflective,
And yeah,
but we
but
are that reflective
are we
because we
this?
are light, and our chakras are the colors.
Yes.
So, and we
Yes.
are reflections of one another. So that there you go. So
It's a
we
good
are a
one. I
prism.
like this. It's different. If you don't put in the story, Hilda is saying use your throat chakra
Yeah,
meme. I
she's
am. See?
that's my girl. But because I because of me, I guess that's what she was.
Marie's saying light moves quick and eight wands is fast movement. Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Like it's the fastest, the speed of light is the fastest. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
Oh, this card. You got that right the other day.
The Nine of Wands.
It
Yes.
is a
Yes.
powerful card.
Yes,
Wow.
I love this. And looking back, so again, this really speaks to the idea of our boundaries and looking back at our boundaries. Are they flexible boundaries? Are they rigid boundaries, or are they too weak? Right? So, and now I'm just going to do a shameless plug and go back to, of course, my boundaries little mini series that I did uh, on my channel,
Quicker. Quicker. Yes, go on.
featuring the book, a tarot activity book by Drea Bloom. So yeah, if you haven't seen that out, go check it out on my channel. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I think for me what comes up is that if you really see her leg is apart, right? So it really to me is like it's all about resilience. And yeah, that's the first thing that jumped out to me because the it's not perfect. The statue is not perfect here. There are a lot
Yes,
of cracks and
exactly.
everything. So yeah, it's just about keep moving forward and all of that. So
And
really,
in the
really cool.
guidebook, it does talk about because if you notice the split on the hands, there's a
Yes.
split between the hands and the feet.
Yes.
There's a space, and it does talk about that in the
Yeah.
guidebook.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Interestingly, I did not notice that even when like the first time, but I'm noticing now. So,
Yes.
oh,
And then
oh,
we have the Ten of Wands.
very interesting.
Yes, on stilts.
He doesn't look burnout to me in any way, but there is a lot of there's a lot of load on him for sure. The
Yes.
looker, the person looking at it, definitely feels like this person has a lot going on. But to me, he does not look like that for some reason. That's what came to me.
To
Um,
me, I think it's the Eight of Wands. I feel like this the Eight of Wands. I meant the Ten
Ten
of
of
Wands.
Wands.
I feel like it's speaking to it. It doesn't look like he has a lot of burden, but here's what I how I sort of read this card, because if you notice, we have the lighthouse
Right.
that's there, and then we have he's on stilts with all of this being carried, and it's like that the stress of having to rise to the top, and when you're at the top, how to balance that, because he's on
Right.
stilts, right? And any
Yeah.
wrong move and he's falling off past the clouds down to, so it's that idea of when we put ourselves on pedestals, right? And that's why it's important to really show up in and being authentic, because when our allow our egos to really blow us up and put us on a high pedestal, and we don't
Right.
live up to those adhering expectations or whatever, it's a
Mm.
fall far. The higher you are, the harder the fall. So
I love that. It's kind of like what you say, right? When a person has gotten too far, and it's like it's time for you to come down now, and somehow that's how it works out overall.
yeah,
But it's
right.
interesting, the lighthouse here. So it's kind of reminding this person, hey, hey, you have
Check
helped.
yourself, check yourself,
Yeah,
check your
check
ego, because
check
you're a little
yourself.
too big here.
Right, like check yourself.
You're
Hey,
too
reminder.
big for the platform. You're too, yeah, or whatever. So yeah,
I
right
like
there.
that. I I like this representation too of this card. Usually the people are like, but the lighthouse changes it a little bit,
Yes, it does. It really does.
and the clouds. Yeah,
And then but even in roles like and even like, when you're in a role of high expectations, high, like presidency, police, when you're in a place of authority, that's what I was trying to get at. Um
right.
yeah.
Well, I had to calm down a person, but go on.
Oh,
And
okay.
Frank is saying, glad you're doing tarot reviews. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Frank. And thank you for being here. I know it's pretty late for you. But yeah, go on. Go
Yes.
on.
So,
Yes.
okay. Yeah,
Access.
so anything else that you want to say? Speaking. Oh, okay. Okay, we're on the
No.
page. We're right on the page. I love
Yep.
it really speaking to the Rainbow Bridge,
Yes.
right? Mhm.
I really like it for some reason. I know like pages can be a little bit like obnoxious, like it feels like that, but she they're also full of creativity and they're
But it's
curious.
also it's also it's also to me, I feel like it's also because the page is usually the innocence, right?
Right.
So it's like the starting of a journey, starting the healing journey, walking the spiritual path, the healing journey. And really, at the beginning of taking that trip. So yeah. So I really like
Yeah.
that.
I think for me what stood out is this Egyptian woman for some reason. Not the colors, because I guess I have gotten immune to that. There are no colors in this deck. But like the
Well,
Egyptian woman. Why do you think that is?
okay, so you want to hear what just came to mind as soon as, okay. So the idea again, the idea of divination, spirituality, right? We were sort of talking about this because the origins of things, right? When we even were talking about language, right? And this idea of new age spirituality. It ain't new age.
Right.
It goes back to Egyptian times, which is long before Christianity.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably
So
that's
origins, the spiritual journey, recognizing and remembering the start of it goes
yeah.
way beyond what we've been conditioned to believe.
I like that. I like that. I'll take it.
There you go. So that's the explanation of the Egyptian there, based on me.
Hopefully, we'll check in the guidebook what it says, but you know what I mean. Yeah. And
Yes.
hi,
Hi.
Gelson. Welcome. Okay,
Yes.
next is also an
Okay.
Egyptian guy. I guess the courts are all Egyptians or what?
Well, that's the origin. So now that we've discovered and
Wow.
remembered, we're going back to Egyptian roots. Now he's taking off with that and he's rolling with it fast.
Yeah, and that's how they made so much like cultural history, I guess. They ran with it. And it's insane because I've been there. It's insane.
Right?
It's almost like it took over them, the whole ideology. I know people are gonna get
And
agitated,
I'm sorry.
but
And he jumped over
it
the sun or the moon.
took it a little bit too far, I sometimes
Yeah,
feel like.
jumping over the moon. See?
Right.
But instead of a cow jumping over the moon, it's a horse, a man with a horse, an Egyptian man
Well,
on a
it's a
horse.
unicorn, no? Well, it's maybe they're just
Pegasus, a Pegasus.
Pegasus, yeah,
Because of the
Pegasus.
wings. It's a Pegasus.
Wings. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also like the is it the moon rising or is it the Mars rising or something is
Well, that's what I
rising?
was saying. Either that or the sun or whatever, going down or rising or whichever.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah.
Oh my god, I love this deck. Look at
Well,
this.
no,
Ooh.
yeah, the moon's up here. So that's not the
Yeah.
moon. So that must be the sun then. Because the moon's up
It's
here.
right.
So yeah, okay.
Well, I was
Hmm.
going way beyond. I was like, is it some other planet? Because we have mythical beings here. Yeah, that's what came to mind.
Maybe.
I don't know. Have to check
Woohoo.
the
And then
guidebook.
we have our Queen of Wands. And she
Stunning,
is so in her
stunning.
glory here. Look at her with the sunflower in the back
Right.
and those tatas for days.
Yep.
Woohoo.
I love it. I think that I actually like Queen of Wands because she, for me, it's like for me, the real confidence comes from our creativity, not from what we own, not from what we have, not from it's how we can
Yes.
channel that part of us outside. For me, that's where confidence comes from, and I think she exudes that brilliantly here.
Yes.
And she
And
has
I
a
would
black
say,
cat. She has a
yeah,
black
I
cat.
was
Come
just
on.
about to say, and I was saying, see, that's you and Hilda right there, because you got your cat companion right there,
Okay.
Mufasa.
I thought you were
No,
saying one of us is a cat. I was
no,
got it.
this is not soul. What do you think this is?
I
No,
I also I also like the red color. It's like deep red. Beautiful. Hi
it really
Ronald.
speaks to
Welcome.
the
Yeah.
roots, right?
Yeah.
Recognizing who we are exactly.
I also like the sunflower. I just like sunflower.
Yes, it's very
Especially
beautiful.
summers.
Hi,
Yeah.
Ronald.
Okay, we have another Egyptian.
The King
Ooh.
of Wands, the King of
Of
Wands.
course.
Yes,
Of course.
yes, yes,
Very interesting.
yes.
It's
Love it.
interesting because they whatever they used to wear, and this is definitely a king, and the kings had a different garb than normal people. Also, if they
Yes.
had mustache, means the person has passed away. That's what it meant.
Oh,
So
really?
this is like a person who was living and is, that's what it means. In
He's got
the
his
king
own
and
companion too, but it's like either a gecko or lizard or
oh yeah, 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 yeah.
yes,
And they all have flutes. What is going on here? Did
because it's
Egyptians have
the
flutes?
wand suit. The wand suit is
Oh
made up
yeah,
of
yeah. Okay, okay, got it. Now I'm going too technical. I need to stop. Okay, got it. Yes, we are in tarot still.
Ace of Cups.
Okay, let's go. Ooh. Oh, here are the cups.
I
Whoa.
love it with the heart holding the heart and the hand. And if you notice, the hand is melanated, but it also has what looks like henna on the hand.
Yes, that's where my mind went.
No, it is not an expensive deck.
Oh, it's a
It is,
mass market deck, Frank. It's yeah. So it's
yes,
much, it should be much affordable. I am sure it should be available on Amazon. It's a US Games deck.
yeah. That's where you bought it when, and it was on sale.
Yes. But he lives in Ireland, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
You know,
So, yeah. And
that is
again, we have the
interesting.
colors in the
Mhm.
background overflowing from the hearts, from the vessels. We have the all the colors, or a lot of them. We have we have the solar plexus, we have the crown, we have the sacral, the root, and the heart.
Is the lotus. And because aces are is it's like a seed for the whole deck. And for me, that's what lotus is. Lotus stays or is in the murky waters, but that's what it needs to be a lotus. And it's almost like the mastery over our emotions is what, because lotus is a big part of um like spirituality and the symbol of higher consciousness. So very much I really like the lotus here. That's where my mind went. After the henna, of course. It's
The wings, light as a feather, or the heart being light as a feather.
Ace of Cups. Marie is saying Ace of Cups honors African tribal art with decorative hand, says in the guidebook. I love that. I love that. I really like this henna. I want to try this. I'm a big henna person, and it's been a while. We need to have a henna night. All girls. Mary, you're included too. And Hilda, you too. We should do like a virtual thing. Okay.
And you're
Maybe
gonna
later.
come and do the henna on my hands, right?
I, I guess we never know. So for later. Um,
They both have their hearts in their hand as they're meeting face to face. So it's that, meeting the heart, meeting one another. And it's that openness, that vulnerability, that acceptance of one another in the raw, vulnerable authenticity of who we are.
it's beautiful, like the hard thing, of course, that you mentioned, but also the fire in between them. It's a very like Hindu marriages. I'm not a Hindu, but like they circle around. Circle is not the right word, but you know what I mean. Like they go around the fire. That's where they take vows. So it's a very much a symbol of like promise and all of that, which I think very much.
I got married in a Hindu ceremony. Well, I had a Hindu and a Christian ceremony. So I yeah, I full out my yeah, yeah.
Candles too, which is again actually thought made me think like that because I don't see fire in cups very much, but I guess it's a ceremony.
Here we have, yes, they have the candles burning on both sides. You also have the healing, the snake symbol of the for the staff about DNA, that health matters. And then of course, what do you notice at the very top? Yeah, and isn't this the start of Leo season?
Uh,
Today's the start of Leo season with the big lion on top of there. Yes.
Hi, Am. Hello, welcome. Marie's saying fire gives a lot of passion in this Two of Cups. It does. It's interesting. It's a very. It doesn't look like a very cups to me, but it's a nice representation. Very nice.
All right. And the three. The Three of Cups. celebrating the ribbons, the all three of them with their hearts in their hand, and they're celebrating one another, being very joyful. Yes. Very much what we're doing in and of this moment.
card too, and it is very much about celebrating each other, you know. And yeah, and look at them, they are themselves, of course, but they're also
Themselves, and if you notice, they're not all standing up straight. One's got their little foot up in the air, like, look at me, I'm dancing. And then, and then the other one's like, lean back, lean back, lean. Okay.
in a way to
And they're partying. They're partying. And they're partying. Enjoying each other's company. I love it. I love it.
okay, four of
All right.
cups.
Okay. And then we have 4 cups.
Oh, interesting.
It's like, oh, here's my heart. And someone's there, here's a heart for you. And she's like, no, I still have 3 in front of me. She's just like,
Looking, she's
no,
looking
no
at the
more heart.
tree.
What's that?
She's looking at the tree, I said.
No, she's looking down with her heart. She's like, you want to offer me another one? I'm still getting over the other 3 that are on here on a pedestal. Who's that? Who's you? You're the 4.
Her.
This is you? You're the 4 cups, Hilly?
Yeah. I actually, that's where my mind went to what Marie's saying. She's saying, I love her hair and what she's wearing. That's where my mind went to, like, blue hair. Wow. And like what she's wearing. It's almost like and even where the hearts are put, it's like about power and what's already there. And it's almost like she's not interested.
So I'm looking at the tree and the hand, and if you notice, the hand has some sort of like frilly thing here, on the hand. And it's almost like, to me, it's like the tree is like, oh, here's another fancy heart for you. And she's like, no, I'm good. I'm still trying to get over the 3 that were there before, that presented himself and thought that it was the stuff, and then it wasn't. And now you want to offer me another one that with that looks fuzzy and furry. I don't trust it.
Well, just look at her posture. She is not even interested. It's like she's not even yeah, she's just not interested, I think. That's what the posture says to me.
With what she has, and not interested in the other cup. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Marie. Yeah.
Cup?
No, she doesn't have a cup, but she's I guess the 3 she's reflecting on. You know what this to me speaks of? Reflecting on patterns as well. It didn't it Okay, so it didn't succeed the first time. Then the second one, there was something, the third one. So you know what? I'm just gonna wait and reflect. I'm not looking at this cup over here, because I need to figure out what went wrong with these 3 first before I look at that. Which I don't even know if I can. It's all frilly and furry. I don't know even know if I trust the hand that's giving it to me.
Tell you what I'm getting from this card. She's in her mind. She's not even present. She's not even looking. She's not there at all. Look at her eyes. She's not even looking at it. Very
Yeah.
much like you're not looking at what you're receiving. I don't even think she's telling them no. She's just like, like
And I love what Haley just said. She's not interested, not fearful. Yeah.
Maybe she has something, different things going on.
Fearful. I just thought she was in self-reflection. Like, if she's looking at the pattern, she's not fearful. She's just recognizing I need to take a stock. That's it.
You know what I mean? She has a personality. She
Very eccentric. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
All
Okay.
right. 5 of cups.
Oh my goodness. We have a golden gate. That's where my mind went.
This really speaks to, yeah, well, we have a cloud over this guy and it's raining and he doesn't see the two that are just over the bridge there.
Cloud.
Yeah, he doesn't see the two right there behind him over the bridge. He's only reflecting on the three that are down there. Also, under the cape, giving me the Phantom of the Opera type of vibes there with the mask.
Looking at it because it's like person is so shocked. Even the ocean, look at that. That's where my mind went. And I'm like, well, I'm just saying, disclaimer, everyone. Trigger warning. That's a lot of people commit suicides there because they're depressed, and they actually put a separate portion to avoid people doing that. They put a kind of
In Toronto as well. That was off, yeah. Except people used to plunge out years ago. They used to plunge off that bridge onto oncoming traffic because it was the Don Valley Parkway down there, so it was like a major high speed road.
talking about here. I'm just connecting the dots. Like when a person is so in their head and in shock, which is what it looks like. Um, yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Marie is saying, no, Hilda, she's not interested, not fearful. Yes, I agree. She got her own thing. Golden Gate, it does look like SF. Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, this color is so cute. Okay. Oh,
I love the 6 of cups. To me, it's so cute. It's like the preservation of our inner child and our memories and all of those things. Yes.
the
And in a
snow.
globe, if you notice,
It's
the reason why I say snow globe, that's why I said the preservation of all things of our, from our past and our childhood memories and things like that, right? And then also being able to revisit that, because if you remember this with the snow globe and you take it and you shake it up, right? So yeah, just sort of revisiting our memories and the things of our childhood. And weren't we just doing that earlier today too when we were talking about things from like the cell phones, like the first cell phones from and house phone, where remember when you used to have to take a finger and dial all the way to, and then now, oh my god, if you had hit the wrong number, you got to start all over again. Jesus Lord. Yeah. Dating ourselves now. Ooh, Lord. Yes.
Marie is saying yes, Phantom of Opera also claimed because I haven't watched that. Do you know about these references?
Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, well, I mentioned that the Phantom of the Opera with the mask on the five of cups, but also she's also uh Kilmit, the kiss. Yeah, I know the artwork. Um but yeah. I didn't get the Kilmit from that, but yeah, I mean that it is cool too. Um Yeah, okay, so that was a 5 of cups, that was a 6. Okay. Did you have anything further to say about the 6? Yes, yes, and there's hearts all around, and the hearts all around. And they say you never forget your first love, right?
I think it's very reminiscent of that feeling. Um, and Marie is saying, yes, I love snow globes. That card is very nostalgic. Yeah, it is. And Frank is saying, beautiful card, Alana. Alana, beautiful card. Frank is saying, I think the previous one. I think the previous one. Yeah. Okay. Wow. I love the drama of this deck.
But you got what came up for you first?
She's a mad. I don't know what is she doing. What is she doing? She's looking at herself and she's creating a story and then she's painting it almost.
Or are we both freezing? Because I'm not frozen. I tend to do that. I will just blank stare and then people think I'm frozen.
Simultaneously, she said.
Okay, so the idea with the 7 of cups, right, it's about the various options that we have and that but here to me she's really self-reflecting, and so she's painting an image with the different hearts um and looking at the different choices. But here she looks over what looks to be to me like a reflection of her image, and she's deciding, you know what? On second thought, I don't want any of these options. I want the option that reflects back my truth and the different choices that we have, and yeah, exactly. So that's
I did not know she was painting. It came off very weird. But now that I'm looking more, it looks like she um is imagining, I guess, what she wants and she's putting it on the canvas. But there's a mirror too. But
right. And then yeah, and that's what can she picture herself? What are the options that she can picture herself with? That's what I'm seeing, because she's reflecting back and seeing herself in the image as well as what she's thinking.
get you from A to B, but imagination will take you everywhere. Albert Einstein. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, yeah. Interesting. Interesting why my mind thought it to be a dark thing for some reason. I guess something is going on. I need to journal about. Um, ooh, it's a geisha. It's a geisha, right?
Plus, and in this case, what do we see that's in there? We see a lot of books and we see hearts in the water. And to me, that really speaks to the programming, leaving behind the old programming, the old ways of thinking, the knowledge that we were born into and that was forced down our throats, which is not in alignment with our truth. So it's about walking away from all of that and leaving behind to seek the truth. That's to me what this card represents. That's like the first thing that comes to my mind as soon as I saw the books or what looks like to be like the books in the back.
Yeah, which is hard. And also the moon. Something going on there. I'm not sure.
Yeah. And then the hearts are floating in water. And that bridge, the book that she's walking on is a book. I mean, the bridge that she's walking on is a book.
Hearts. It's like a waterfall. Do you see that? Ooh.
Best and greatest good. And let it flow away. Let it flow away. Yes. And seeking higher, excuse me, higher understanding. I feel like it's showing all the phases of the moon. So all the different moon cycles, I feel, right?
Marie is saying the moon in this card is beautiful. Yeah, Shavneen, I agree. Yeah. I
Yeah.
something about her dress. It seems like, like they used to send messages rolled up before. Her dress looks like that to me. I don't know why. But anyways, let's move
Well,
on.
that's how the back of their dresses are. It usually the yes, but then it's certain cultures, I think, I forget, but they the is it the geisha or whatever, and they have the back is sort of rolled up in this sort of weird kind of something, which to me is what that looks like.
I have some kind of Japanese connection. Okay, let's move on. Beautiful. I really like that card, by the way. There's a lot there that we can talk about, but okay. Nine of Cups. Yes, Alana, it reminds me of moon in Minchiari Tarot. Three faces of moon, black, white, and red moon. Mmm. Right. Interesting. Very interesting.
In the background. Yeah, I know what I'm about. Flood pants. He's wearing flood pants. And he looks like he has a beanie on, so he thinks he's like the shit dressed the way he's dressed, sitting there with no socks on, but shoes and flood pants. Gotcha. Yes.
And we are actually miss. Oh, it's blue and white. Okay, I'm blind. Oh, it's blue. Yeah. Well, I do see the blue now. um, and yeah, no socks. It's. I think I used to wear. I'm laughing because those socks were the ankle socks, or I guess the no-show socks is called. Whatever. They are like that, and they're weird. They're weird. Okay. But yeah, it reminds me of a phase of myself where you are so in yourself, and it's all about like, and it's rolled up.
Heartbreaker? What girl is giving her hearts to you with flood pants and no socks? Like,
that stuff. No socks.
Not on your hips, but below your butt.
And it's like rolled up and stuff. Do you see that? It's like a whole theme. It reminds me of a time in the past where I used to. I don't anymore. I like to be relaxed and like breathe, okay? But not like these kind of people. I have never liked these kind of people.
Family members, like my cousin that used to.
Next. To me, he's bowling. Bowling. Okay, bowling. I'm sorry, bowl- Oh, like bowling shoes with no socks. Oh, that is true. But like, there are curtains. There are curtains here. Like the bowling shoes, like they are like these.
Socks? Ew. I'm glad you're being entertained, Frank. That was we are having a great time. So, which one? Oh, the 9. Okay, yeah. The 10 of cups. Yes, 10 of cups. And so we've got the all the colors of the rainbow. We have the family, um, you know, mother and father are holding hands and they are on either side of their hearts and with their children and the typical white picket fence. The the family dream and fulfilling the yeah. Like we're getting ready to paint. We're putting our solar plexus, our roots, our sacral chakra, our heart chakra, and we're learning how to be creative with all of that.
But yeah, it does have all the colors of the chakras. And even their hat is like a shape of a snail ish, right? Whatever they're wearing, the head, the head cover, whatever. The shawl.
And also to me, I feel like the pedestal, the or the drum or whatever they're standing on, sort of speaks because to me, looking down, also with the heart in the hand, with the fish and plenty of hearts, but also recognizing that we are in a sea of people and various emotions and stuff like that. So, we're while we're creating, we're also treading lightly and understanding with compassion. So we're not just going and just stomping all over everything. We're being mindful and careful. Yes.
Again, am I frozen? Can you guys let me know if I'm frozen? Yeah, I restarted, but let's see. That's it. Yeah. Knight of Cups. Interesting. What is this creature? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's what jumped to me. Seahorse.
Heart on his lap as he rides the horse. Okay. Lots to unpack there. I said lots to unpack there.
This person is reminding me of. And I guess um Knight of Cups are very much, yeah, and Knight of Cups are kind of romantic. So if you like that kind of romance and it is romantic in a way, I think that's what it's reminding me of. We are both freezing simultaneously. Okay, I restarted. It's nothing else. And also octopus, because octopus, if I'm not wrong, has like a lot of brains or hearts, something like that. They have something weird. I remember. Yeah, these colors are really nice.
Go through and slide through anything. So, and sort of that idea of, with the Knight of Cups is got that player energy. So, eh, being able to I was gonna say shape shift. I was about to say shape shift, but that's not really what I was trying to. Well, no, no, no. I meant what I meant is the idea of the octopus being very flexible because it can maneuver through anything, right? So,
Is riding a turquoise seahorse. Okay. He is riding a turquoise seahorse, it says. Uh, and he has emerged from the ocean. So, yeah, very romantic. Alana, you want a Knight of Cups? Say yes. Okay. I guess it's a no. Sorry, Knight of Cups. You gotta do better.
Same time. No, 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 no. I'm good. I'm good. I don't want that. No, no thanks. No thanks. No, I don't, Haley. Stop it. Yeah.
Beautiful cards. Yes, right? Yes, she does. Yes, Hilda is saying you do like that Knight of Cups. You don't want to admit it. Sweep you off your feet, Alana.
I'm look and her shell throne and look her mermaid dress, but we can see she's not a mermaid because she's got feet. She has feet.
Okay, you're being put on timeout, my love. Um, Hope you. Okay, let's go. I have actually added people as moderators. Please, if you can, if you see something like this, feel free to do the deed. Do the deed. Okay. Um, yeah, this is yeah, very quintessential Queen of Cups, I guess. I don't see um right. Yeah, okay. King of Cups. Um,
Like he's looking at it like I don't know what this is. I, I'm confused or I don't know.
figure that out. But if you click the person, you can do whatever, you know. So saying. Um, this person, he's got six.
Tar. You can't see past the six pack. Is that it?
This guy needs to. Asa, what do you want?
The cartoon thing I told you about. There's a part in it where where one of the characters is like, "Ah, I hate those abs," and then she kills the demon. So that's probably you there, who's like, you're the character who hates the abs, and you would just like take him out. Yeah, the books that are there. And then I think he's the guitar handle that we're looking at there. I think his throne is on the guitar. So that's like he's like it's almost like he's steering, yeah, he's steering his throne ship. Yes, and there are dolphins back there. Although it almost looks like the dolphin is in half, and one side of the dolphin is there, the other side of the dolphin is on the other side. Or hopefully it's 2 dolphins. Hopefully it's 2. One's diving and one's coming up. Anyway, whatever. What is this blue thing on the side here? Maybe that's his coat right there. He hung it up. He's hot. Yeah. He's like, "I'm hot." He was like, "And if I have to deal with these feelings here, then I need to cool."
Oh, okay. Okay.
Swords, we have the musical notes. I hope we're not, w I hope not.
The guys, which I don't like. And you know why I don't like now, most of them are do this shit, this kind of stuff. It's so stupid. Okay, 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 okay. Let's focus. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I am laughing at his nails because they're reminding me of those clip-on nails that women wear these days. Those big giant nails that go to the floor.
Hey, Granny. Who's Granny? Anyway, we have the nails. For me, I was about to say, I hope I don't know what you're wiping with that, but I hope you ain't trying to wipe yourself with them nails, because it just reminded me of those people with the long fingernails, and then they're wondering about like people we wonder how do they wipe themselves, how do they eat, how they do anything.
It's a really nice yellow. Um, and yes, and I also like the light bulb here, which is kind of interesting, and the fountain pen. Really nice. Okay, let's move on. And the musical component is, I think they're touching on the music, which is kind of nice. Okay, let's move on. The glasses lady looks like my granny. Okay, it's time. Okay, okay, you gotta go, and you're grounded. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Okay, let's move on. We got two swords. Ah. Oh, where'd it go? Okay. Okay, okay. My cat is having zoomies, so yeah, it's her time. Two of swords. I really like the moon, the crescent moon, and also the mirror. Yeah.
But also a pen. Her feet. Oh, okay, yes. Okay, so she's the pen then. She's the ink pot. Or her dress is the ink pot, and then her feet, her shoes are the tips of the pen. Yes. Okay. 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 Three of swords. We have the blood that is seeping over. Now, is that a shell, or I'm trying to figure out what that's or a mirror? Yeah, well, I was thinking that too at first, and then I was like, no, it's not. But also, we have it's out in the thunderstorm.
belly there's blood, and instead of heart, it whatever this is, it's an egg. I'm curious. Let me look at the bag real quick, real quick, because I'm curious what that is. Mm-hmm. So, oh yeah,
That's also been broken. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. And it's out in the thunderstorms. Mhm. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. 4 swords. 4 swords, taking some time out from creativity because 'cause we're tired and exhausted and we need a rest. But I love the colors of her hair. Really speaks to all the different, chakra colors in her hair. I love it. Yes. Mhm. Yes. And then we have 5 of swords. So this really speaks to different tribal energies and the fight to be recognized, seen, heard, appreciated.
tattoos, whatever that is. But then they also have the same kind of container. But yeah, it's about, well,
Both native, both of them are native. I would still speak to that. Yes, but it depends on the. Yeah, exactly. Yes, yes, exactly.
swords, yeah. Oh my. Oh, I like this.
6 of swords. Yes, yes, or a dream state. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, Marie, we were saying too, the 5 of Swords is, we see it as disagreements within, the origins, of people, right? They could be both organic, but still native to the land, but still have disagreements among them. So speaking of, yeah, yes, I love that. But yeah, the idea of the astral projection and it looks like a paintbrush that he's riding on, but then the 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 bristles look like wheat or something to the thing. Yeah.
Cloud or something, because the cloud can make it shadowy. Hi Am, hi Sabrina, welcome. Oh my god, our video is freezing. Hmm, that's sad. Hi, Hormal. Greetings from Iceland. Welcome. Hola. Well, hola is for Mexicans, but hi, Calista. Welcome. Hello. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's
And everything, but he's still looking back at the two pencils as he's like moving and he's still going. And it's almost like he's got that temptation face. Do I have time to pick up those last two? I don't know. Yeah.
see this. Yeah.
So like a foolish thief.
Deception, I guess. But yeah. Us foolish.
Last two. That yeah, I don't know what's on that though. Oh no, that's his shoes. And he has socks on. He has socks on, by the way. Okay. At least he's got socks on. Okay. Yes. And then yeah, and then Marie the socks. What's that? The socks.
He's doing shady stuff everywhere. Oh, look, he's wearing skinny clothes too. Okay, I will go on. I'm just
So the two sides of the brain is on conflict, right? We have the water side, the stormy side, like the calm side, the stormy side, and then the brain is on top of what looks like the what do you call them? Geometry things. What do you call them? When you the you know the geometry thing that you put the pencil in? You put the pencil in to make the radius? I forget what it's called, but yeah, that's to me what that looks like. That the brain is on. The brain looks like it's
these. Wait, what are they called? These ones? The light cards. Yeah, it's
circle. Yes. Yes. It's yeah, trapped in our minds and our emotions and that sort of confused state between right and wrong, good and evil. You know, yeah. Yeah, it kind of gives off that sort of jail like thing too. Well, yeah, the Eight of Swords is all about being trapped, right? Yeah. Yes, it is. Nine of Swords. Yes. So I'm trying to figure out what that is at the top. But we've got music notes. Um, we have a shadow in the back. If you notice the shadow behind the person, and then the person who looks to be in distress and torturous on a bed. Yeah, there is, and the bed is full of is made out of books. And the old ways of programming is, yeah, the old ways of programming, all of the old thoughts, your childhood memories that are were toxic, and all of those past traumas that are just really playing, right? And what I'm hearing, especially with the books, right? That old set of programming that we were taught about ourselves and our origins, but also replaying the story or replaying the song in your mind. And in previous conversations I've had, even with Hilda, one of the things that she mentions is about the story we tell ourselves about the situations we've experienced, and how distorted it can become when we're replaying the story if we don't hit all the details. So, right? So it's a very distorted sort of recalling of information here that is really speaking to the shadow behind.
Um, it actually doesn't let you sleep. Even if you do sleep, it's not real sleep because you will keep spiraling. And that's why it's like it takes a form of its own almost, which is like there's a lot going on here. But yeah, it does make a lot of sense. He's not able to sleep, that person, right? Very interesting. Yeah. Fan of
She's here, she's woken up, but she's raw. And her broken heart, you can see the broken heart on the tattoo on her back there. And she's it's in the middle of the night, but we have or the rising of the dawn, and we have um lavender, looks like lavender fields, right? And that's soothing and just taking in a breath of fresh air after all of that turmoil. So, yeah.
up or land, but it's actually a carpet, but it can be a land too, whatever we think, right? But I think it's very hopeful. It's very hopeful for sure. Um, yeah, because it's in the house, right? Right. I thought that too.
She's on the yes. So it's the picture. I didn't even realize that. I didn't even realize that. Yeah. Yeah. But I thought that was just the image. I didn't realize that she was in a painting on the card. She's part of a painting that's on the card. I only noticed the painting part. Now if you can see the canvas on the side. Yeah. Yes. So now we have the page. This a pretty straightforward page here. But the way she's holding that um whatever that is, paintbrush or no, I think it's one of those art knives. And and holding it behind her. So in a way of sort of learning to let go.
Whatever she's wearing and her hair. It's kind of very pagey, very pagey. Hmm.
So coming in very hot and heavy here with the night. And then the thing is, if you can see, why I say coming in hot and heavy and violently, if you will, is because with the trampling of the horse, we're on the side, but you can see that there's a split in the canvas here. So being very rough in our approach. Yes.
It just wants to go forward, and it has it has a bow right in his hand. This guy's wearing a lot of clothes too. I will like to see what the king does. I'm just kidding. He's the fastest knight in the tarot. Yes, yes. Um. Oh my God, it is very me. Actually, I have a very Knight of Swords tendencies, and I have learned to like be patient and all of that. No, like just very fast mind and like So I had to learn to. That's why I keep saying nature, nature, because that's the only way I have learned to slow myself down. Marie. Okay, yeah, fascinating. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Queen of Swords. Oh, oh, oh.
And then it's also doubling as like a harp or guitar that's on her back, but I would say a harp more so. And then, well, because the wings are in the shape of a heart, actually, rather. And she's sitting on a drum in her green clothing, holding a metronome.
You can't mess with her, right? Um, and so she comes off as very cold, right? But I think this is very interesting representation of um, Queen of Swords. It's making me think, and I love her hair again. Yeah, and yeah, I don't know. It's shaped in the form of butterfly, and it's a drum, right? And drum are very like wind. Oh, drum is like a wind. It's a wind instrument, right?
Keeps time and keeps rhythm, right? And then so as well as the drums. The drum is very, rhythmic. So yeah, keeping tempo. Yeah. All right. And no, our king is fully dressed.
Your favorite king that has issues. I know. I know. King.
He's I'm trying to what is that? Like some sort of seal? Yes, he's got the butterfly wings too. At the
Same similar theme going on here too. So it's kind of nice to see. Yeah, you were saying something. Mm-hmm.
I forget what they call it, that guitar triangle thing, the pick. It almost looks like a guitar pick, but then I'm not really sure because it looks like we've got feathers and it's got, and I'm not sure if that's an eye in the very middle of it. It is an eye. It is an eye in the middle of the heart. Yes, yes, yes.
because he's very like logical and you know, um, yeah. If you like structure, which I do, I think you will like swords. So, anyways, okay. Ace of Pentacles. We did a great job, and everyone else. Thank you for being patient. Yeah.
Eye with the pentacle, but if you notice, and then the hand being issued, but at the at the end of this trail, we have the heart, but the heart has a hole. So it almost looks like the finish line is the heart. Once you pass through the heart, that's the goal. So it's the journey to the journey to love. Yeah. Yes. Yes, exactly. And about speaking about and what we're creating, yes, the heart of life is, and the creation of what we're building. And just even yesterday for our dear friend's birthday, and talking about, generational wealth. So to me, that really speaks to, the start of the beginnings of and opportunities of creating generational wealth, getting to the heart of the matter. Yes, yes, yes. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, marching along, doing the balancing act and dance of life. And, yes. And that whole idea about fake it till you make it, but she's like, I'm not faking it, I'm just making it. Like she's got that attitude of, yes, I see the boat. Yeah, I see the boat. And she's like, look at me, I'm in my element and I've got this. I've got this. Woohoo. And not only that, look at her. She's like the way she's dancing, like she's like, what do you call those? The Rockettes. The Rockettes, right? And yeah, her boots. Her boots.
The and the sun, and you can see the earth too, like it's kind of nice. And she's stunning. And Marie has similar boots. Oh no, did she say I have her boots? No, she said I. Right. I read it wrong.
We're gonna walk all over you. Well, hopefully not. Hopefully not. But yes, very nice. All right.
She does look very happy, Sarah, right? Yeah. Interesting.
3. Oh, the 3, yes. Okay. So the 3, and everybody has their job, right? Like this one's painting, this one he's putting up the pentacles up there. This one is, well, she just looks like she's gazing out. Yeah, I know. She could be fixing the railings. We don't know that either, but yeah. But they all have their role in the matter, right? Yeah, but you see the again, we were talking about the geisha, but you see the thing at the back there again, that roll up sort of piece of cloth there? But this one's gold as opposed to the green. Yeah.
I have been getting this card. That's why I'm laughing. I've been getting this card. That's why I'm laughing. Because it's like, dude, get rid of two things so you can actually play.
There you go.
That happening, but like India, they have a lot of like fairs and colorful stuff, and it reminds me of my childhood, actually. Yeah. And he's also looking down. So he's like, I don't know what to do. Someone help. He's like, ooh, I like it. Ooh, what's going on here?
To me, it's like so okay, here's what I see in this card. It's like she's there. Okay, a whole storyline is just coming into my head. She's there waiting for her date, and he never showed up at the restaurant, and she waited outside all this time, and it's raining now, and her clothes are ruined because if you see all of the colors from her outfit, it's dripping down. And so she's sad because now her outfit is ruined, and her hat is a painter's palette.
To have like these things to hold them from both sides. You know, like the palanquins. What are they called? Right, where they used to, like royal people used to use palanquins to get from one place to other. What are they called? Maybe I'm saying the word wrong. Where they used to hold the person and take it from one place to other all over. Do you know what I'm saying? So it used to be like a portable car, but humans used to help get royal people from one place to other. Not a carriage, it's called a palanquin. Like humans used to literally hold from both sides and carry people from one place to other in the past. Even now, royals still do that kind of stuff. But
Mm, like sticks or whatever that they hold on either side, and there are people that are walking and carrying the people across. Is that what you're talking about?
it takes a lot of work. yeah, it takes a lot of work to build that. So it is about um it is a door for sure, right? But it's an affluent home or whatever that is. But I'm not sure why she's standing outside and crying. But maybe that's what happened, what you were saying.
Yeah, so she got stood up. She got stood up. Mhm. She got stood up. Poor thing. She got stood up, left out in the cold and the rain. Yes. Yeah. Right? And then we have the 6 of Pentacles, and with the 6 here, we have, well, the scales and the magician, and the poor clown is like, I'm the magician's, assistant, and I am forced to do things that I everything that I don't want to do. No, no, no. Wrong thing. Wrong, wrong, wrong. So we have the court gesture, and he's there, the performer, and then we have like the rich hoity-toity guy who's there passing, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, I guess I'll throw you some money. But but yeah,
He's a performer. And he's giving coins. Okay, I'm blind. I'm kind of blind. Okay, I see. Okay, that makes sense. But he looks very arrogant. I don't know why. I guess the red the what is
so and that's why she got left out in the cold. This was the entertainment that's inside, but her date didn't show up, so she didn't get to see this. Okay. Yeah. And then we have, okay, so we have the 7 of Pentacles.
by the fives? Oh, that's what you were saying. Maybe, maybe. Okay, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something here. Like, how's that restaurant? Which restaurant has these thingies outside? I'm just saying. No, I'm just. I know, but I'm just like I don't know what kind of place has that. I'm just saying it's not restaurant. I'm just saying in general. Do you see any buildings like that? Oh no, I'm not saying about you. It's fine. I'm just asking. Like I'm just intrigued about this building. What is that? I don't know. Maybe I'll check later. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'm using my mind too much. Oh, okay, it's gone. Let's move on. Yeah. I'm totally into the deck. Okay. Oh no, I did. I did, but my mind was still like, what kind of building is that? Like, I'm just yeah.
To me, remember we started with the ace and I said about building generational wealth? Well, here is now we're seeing it. actually manifesting and growing, right? And here we have our farmer. He's like, yeah, taking a break with his banjo, and is like, yeah, he used the banjo to and the snail at the bottom. Well, the snail representing how long it takes for to build the generational wealth. Yes, yes. So it's a snail process. Yeah, the snail process. Yeah. So I love that. Okay. The 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. Looking at the solar system, all the planets, checking out all the planets in retrograde. There are 4 of them, by the way, early. So that's like half of the solar system. That's half of the solar system on this card.
I got this card too recently. Okay, I should just shut up now. Okay, let's go. Nine of. Oh, here's another. I like the headwear. Look at their hair. This. I like the vibe of this deck. It's so. It's not new. It's just. I don't know. It's very cultural for some reason.
When she is accomplishing her generational wealth. That's her now. She's finished her gardening. She's gotten all dressed up, and she's there with her bird companion, and she's like, "Look at me. Look at all my generational wealth." And you see how the way she's posing, she's looking over her shoulder back at you, like, yeah, like I'm yeah, look at her shoes. Look at her shoes. Look at her shoes. She's got little wedges on. I love the color of your hair, Lily. Not yeah, Hilly Lily, Hilly Lily, Hilly Lily. So cute. Oh yeah, so okay, that's 9. And the 10, yes, so the 10. The 10. And oh yes, it's the same puppy. It's the same puppy. Yes. And but see here now because we're talking about the generational wealth, right? So now let's fast forward a little bit. Here's Hilly now. Hilly is sitting down with the harp. This she's older now. She's already built the generational wealth. And now she's in basking and enjoying it with her family. Look at that. Oh. And a very sassy looking Hilly too with her dog companion. Look at her the hair and she's got sunglasses on. You see the sunglasses? Yeah, so this is we're looking at now the future. This is a grandma Hilly Lily here. Mhm. I learned to play the harp? Really? So that is you. I know, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I love it. I love it. To me, this really speaks to now I would even say like the Hall of Fame. Now you're being put into the Hall of Fame. But this is again still a page. So we're learning.
Fast. I'll not say manifest, but like it is step by step, I guess, or I guess grounded.
Her, she's now learned to play the harp. But I think we were thinking that she learned to play the harp in real life, and she's like, no, I don't play the harp. Gotcha. Okay. Anyways, well, here you go, Page of Pentacles. So, while building your generational wealth, you're going to learn how to play the harp because the page is all about learning and the innocence. I'm, I'm kidding. I'm poking. Just pokey poke, poke. Yeah. Anyway, here, shush. Are you frozen or are you laughing still? Oh no, she's frozen, but she froze into a laughing. Are you there? You're going to sing as well, Hilly? I hope so. Are you still there? She's gone. Yes. Marie, I love that. Putting the puzzle pieces together.